Greetings, fellow citizens of Disneyland. Brickey here. Today we're back at the Disneyland Resort for part 2 of this week's Downtown Disney update, where we walk all around Downtown Disney weekly to find out what's new and share it with you. It seems this newly discovered construction project from last week's video, where we believe a large fence is being erected to keep the Disneyland Resort hotels inside of the security zone and now public health safety zone, seems to be put on pause. But with all the recent California mandated restrictions, we will see a lot of uncertainty in today's video. Attendance, as you saw in yesterday's video, is at an all-time epic low, and that's by design. After all, sad to announce, over 200 California citizens would lose their life on this day and set a record for the single-day deaths in California. I read all of your comments, and I know this is a very divisive fact, but that is a fact, and that's how we got to this situation where we will see primarily an abandoned downtown Disney today, and why there's also a very good chance it will stay this way, as these current restrictions will run until Monday, December 27th. And after all, it is possible that heavier restrictions could be announced at any moment, and downtown Disney, or any business right now in California, is not guaranteed to stay open. So if you have some resort shopping you want to do for the holidays, don't wait too long, you might miss your chance. On this day, the former ESPN zone was hosting another premier shopping event, where annual pass holders were getting first priority for the new Walt Disney Funko Pop with miniature Sleeping Beauty castle and little baby Mickey in his arms. Very jealous of anyone who wakes up with that under their Christmas tree. Until Monday, December 27th, zero eating or drinking on site anywhere on the resort property. So we'll see many restaurants that are shuttered for the next 3 weeks, missing out on that vital holiday revenue and what has already been a financial disaster for the entertainment sector. Here you see one of the shops setting up a little pop-up shop out front to try and garner a little bit more foot traffic. To be fair, this is a weekday and it is mid-afternoon, but also to be fair, I've been making this pilgrimage to the Holy Land weekly, and once again to be fair, I have seen it much busier during this same time slot. It's sad to see downtown Disney, this place that I love so much, this quiet during what should be the most significant money-making time of the year. However, it's also lovely to see people taking the pandemic seriously and not seeing this patio crammed full of people eating and drinking. This is the understatement of the year, but these are confusing times. And I hate that rooting for businesses that you love can also mean that you are supporting the spread of a very harmful virus. And I think what I hate even more than that is how debatable and divisive that is with most folks. I mean, I guess I'm just being childish and naive that I want it both ways. I want everybody to be safe and I want businesses to succeed. I hate that those two things work against each other in this moment in time. All right, enough of that talk. I just wanted to get my feelings out there as I'm covering this bizarre chapter in time from a journalistic perspective. And many times viewers accuse me of not understanding why the park is like this. And trust me, I fully understand how we got here. And I'm proud to document this moment in time. However, I feel as a well-rounded individual, I can be pro-science, pro-public health, and still have a part of my brain that allows me to be sad about the current state of Disneyland. For example, poor Splitsville, I don't even think their reopening made it 10 full days. The home store and Star Wars trading posts both had a modest flow of traffic. I'll be heading to the trading post this coming week when I do my update to get a holiday gift. Yeah, that's right, I'm giving someone a lightsaber this holiday season. And I'm also giving one lucky viewer a spider bot. Get the full details on how you can win at the end of today's video. Black Tap, for the time being, has their walk-up window open, but no crazy shakes. Those things are so ridiculous they can barely make it to your table, much less make it out to your car or even dare survive the drive back home. Katao offers typically an island of good vibes, no matter which way you decide to walk around it. I was blown away by how not seeing others enjoy moments of leisure affects your own mood. There's a vibe that's missing right now, and you can definitely feel it. Sprinkles is still open to grab a delicious cupcake, and if you can't make it to Sprinkles in IRL, I suggest watching Sugar Rush on Netflix. The founder, Candace Nelson, is a boss of a judge, and the holiday episodes are really enjoyable. Careful though, you will crave anything sweet you can get your hands on. It's a no-brainer that the Disney-owned stores will absolutely survive. But what about a regionally owned business like Ballast Point, currently reduced to just trying to survive by selling merchandise? I've worked in retail before. I've owned a small store. And I can't even tell you how hard it must be to sell anything that doesn't say Disney on it at the Disneyland Resort. There's a Ballast in my neighborhood, and it typically has a line of people, cars, and boats all waiting to get in for a table and to grab a pint. And it's just deplorable to see that because America, collectively, me included, we all can't get our butt in gear, such a promising business is reduced to looking this sad. And I mean this with love, but just being honest, because that is my brand, this is sad. But on the upswing, thank the maker that my sweet, sweet, precious salt and straw is still alive. Fun fact, if you stab me, I would leak sea salt with caramel ribbons before a single drop of blood would ever come out. But you can't eat it on property. And Disney knew what was getting ready to hit and pushed back the Disney Vacation Club villas reopening at the Grand Californian. Man, things were getting ready to start popping at the resort, and then it all got stopping again. And what is easily the best looking bar that you'll see in downtown Disney is now closed with a scrim over it. Just walking past this patio and seeing other folks dining and drinking and having a good time, it just gave you a contact buzz of good vibes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, guys, every single time I go to the Disneyland Resort, I buy at least one cold brew iced coffee. Not having a Starbucks. Oh, this is a step too far. This is my breaking point. There's usually a little bit of holiday sadness that comes with Christmas, and the last couple of weeks that I've been out to the resort, when it was full of people and the Christmas music was going and the decorations were everywhere, you could just get that buzz that we were going to make it, and all of a sudden it just doesn't feel the same anymore. The Disneyland Tram loading and unloading area is roped off. This had been used as an overflow for World of Disney's virtual queue. You would stand up here waiting for your turn to go back into the shop, but I just don't think the volumes were there on this particular afternoon. It is nice to see people enjoying the big Christmas tree on the edge of the Esplanade. And one of the very few community events that I witness, these things are the things that make the Disney magic. I am happy to see that both inside Disney's California Adventure and all through downtown Disney, Disney decided to remove the tables and chairs or just block the areas off entirely. The yellow tape that they use in my neighborhood just makes everything look like a crime scene. And on a positive note, the few folks that I did see had bags from shopping, and many with some substantial items. It does seem, even though the volume of guests is way low, probably the dollars spent per guest is very high. From a business guy perspective, I like seeing that. It will be interesting to see if Disney is making enough money to keep these next 3 weeks worth their while, assuming that a stricter restriction doesn't decide for them. And due to low volume, the exit out of DCA is now right next to the entrance, so this gate for the moment is not being used. Is this guest relations building not giving you also Mickey and Minnie Runaway Train concept art vibes? I like this building. It's a hidden gem. And the Disneyland Backlot Premier Shop appears to be keeping a steady flow of guests. They are currently limited to just 20% capacity all over the resort, so it's nice to have this extra big store to allow more shopping and guests at the resort. Okay, I know this update has been a bum out, and I'm not going to be the person that hypes everything and tells you it's awesome when it's not. I keep it real. Honesty is my brand. But I do want to remind you all, good times, they will be back. And right now, it is my honor to document for you this very strange chapter in an amazing story that is called Disneyland. If you want to win the Spider Bot, all you have to do is comment on any of my videos in the month of December, and make sure when you comment that you are also subscribed to the channel and have notifications on. Let me know, what do you think about this time? Should they shut it down? Are you going out to the resort? What's your vibes? And please give this video a like. It just helps more people find the channel. Okay, as always, the MVP is always the cast members. So here's a little bit of Disney magic that I had with a cast member at the resort. Oh, hey, look at you, little guy. You're cute. What's your name? Gargoo? Not gonna believe it. Oh God, he's using the force on us. Force attack. And as Walt always liked to leave everybody with a kiss goodbye, here's a little something to remind you the good times, they're not gone forever. They're just currently on pause. Friends, until I can see you back in a noisy and busy Disneyland, I'll see you back here on the channel with more Disneyland news. Enjoy.
Situation. Position.